Hello and welcome to Oweleketv News. I am Antonia Nwokolo. The news headlines. Minimum wage strike continues pending Tuesday review meeting. Tax Reforms Committee proposes daily sharing of FAAC funds. On the foreign scene, China's five-side moon mission begins journey back. And in sports, strike grounds Eagles flight, 8 players stuck in Abuja. Welcome back. Now the news in details. The Nigerian Labour Congress has disclosed that the ongoing nationwide strike will continue despite the agreement signed with the federal government at Monday's meeting. The Congress, in a post on X on Tuesday, said the industrial action, which has grounded the nation's economy, will continue until Tuesday's meeting of organs of the union, where all resolutions of Monday's meeting are expected to be reviewed. After a 6-hour meeting with the leadership of the organized labor in Abuja, the federal government expressed the commitment of President Bola Tinubu to raising the 60,000 naira offered as the minimum wage. The organized labor also agreed to immediately hold meetings of its organs to consider this new offer, and no worker would face victimization as a consequence of participating in the industrial action. These resolutions were signed on behalf of the federal government by the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, and Minister of State for Labor and Employment, Honorable Nkiruka Onyejocha. In a related development, the Minister of Labour and Employment, Nkiruka Onyejocha, has said that Nigerians will suffer if the organized labour continues its nationwide strike. On Monday, the organized labour embarked on an indefinite nationwide strike after the union failed to reach an agreement with the federal government over minimum wage. The action crippled activities in various sectors as schools, hospitals and offices were closed. Reacting to the development, the minister said they know what the issues are and hope they will be resolved, but going to strike would take the matter to the extreme with a lot of negative implications to both the economy and the welfare of citizens. The Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, says the Nigerian police force will soon establish a full drone system to tackle the nation's security challenges adequately. Egbetokun said this while delivering the first Distinguished Personality Lecture organized by the Tetfund Center of Excellence in Multidisciplinary Studies, University of Ibadan, on Monday. The lecture was titled "The Nigerian Police Force and the Management of Internal Security." Egbetokun said although the force already had a drone, it would now establish a full drone system to capture everywhere in Nigeria from its headquarters in Abuja. Let's go on a short break. We'll be right back.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleke TV. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleke TV, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back. The Presidential Fiscal Policy and Tax Reform Committee has unveiled plans to transition from monthly to the daily disbursing of allocations across 3 tiers of government. This is in a bid to revamp the Federation Account Allocation Committee disbursement mechanism. The committee's chairman, Taiwo Oyedele, disclosed this while speaking at a public consultation workshop in Abuja on Monday. He emphasized the need to modernize the current system, which he likened to practices dating back to 1814. The Zamfara state government says it has paid about 5.3 billion naira to settle 13 years backlog of gratuity owed to retired civil servants in the state. Governor Dauda Lawal made the disclosure in a statement by his spokesman, Mr. Suleiman Idris, in Gusau on Monday. Lawal explained that his administration began the payment to state and local government retirees in February after a thorough verification exercise. He said that so far the state government has settled 5.3 billion naira out of about 8.1 billion owed to the retirees. According to him, 2,209 retired local governments and primary school teachers have been settled, while about 1,642 retired state workers were paid in 5 batches. Up next are stories on the foreign scene after the break.
Follow us on our social media handles at Oweleke TV. Visit our website at www.oweleketv for a thrilling journey. Oweleke TV, rising star at the fairground.
Welcome back. Justice Edward Amalko Asante, the president of the ECOWAS Court of Justice, has lamented the high administrative and operational cost of running the community court. He said this while speaking at the opening ceremony of the 16th Administrative and Budget Retreat on Monday in Nasarawa State. The president underscored the financial challenges facing the community, cautioning against overburdening its resources. China says its lunar probe has successfully taken off from the far side of the moon to begin its journey back to Earth, carrying the first samples ever collected from the region. State media says the collecting module of the Change A6 craft lifted off on Tuesday to begin the journey back. On Sunday, the robot landed in a giant crater close to the moon's south pole in a world-first feat, celebrated by the international science community. China is the only country to have landed on the far side of the moon, having also done so before in 2019. The Chinese National Space Administration described the mission's landing and liftoff as an unprecedented feat in human lunar exploration. In entertainment, Sabinus, a popular Nigerian comedian and skit maker, thanked a photographer with a prize of 500,000 naira. The incident occurred during a recent charity football tour tournament hosted by Super Eagles captain William Ekong. The Sabinus resorted to social media to publish a stunning photograph of himself from the event that had piqued his interest. In his post, he sought the identity of the photographer. The photographer, known on social media as Poja Media, quickly identified himself and shared the original photo link on his page. Sabinus responded and transferred 500,000 naira to the photographer, provided a snapshot of the transaction as verification. Overwhelmed by the unexpected reward, the photographer responded with excitement. And in sport, the Super Eagles camp in Uyo didn't grow beyond 15 players on Monday as 8 of the players, Shemi Ajayi, Bright Osayi Samuel, Calvin Bassey, midfielder Frank Onyeka, forward Paul Onwachu, Maduka Okoye, Alex Iwobi, and Ademola Lukman were left stranded in Lagos and Abuja respectively due to the ongoing nationwide strike by the Nigerian Labour Congress, which grounded flight operations. Head coach Finidi George told the players afterwards that the 3 points at stake in Friday's encounter must end up in Nigeria's kitty. And just before we go, here's a recap of the headlines. Minimum wage strike continues pending Tuesday review meeting. Tax Reforms Committee proposes daily sharing of FAAC funds. On the foreign scene, China's far-side moon mission begins journey back. And in sports, strike grounds Eagles flight, 8 players stuck in Abuja. And that's the package on our news bulletin. Kindly follow us on all our social media platforms at Oweleketv. Visit our website at www.oweleketv. I am Antonia Wonkolo. Many thanks for watching.